Hey, it's Danish from Local Niche Marketing. In this video, we are going to cover why your retargeting campaigns still don't convert. And this video is specifically will be about local businesses and more specifically about chiropractors. Now, first, we need to understand what retargeting is, and then is it necessary to do retargeting if that is being handled by the algorithm itself? To answer both of these questions, let's start with retargeting. Now, retargeting is if someone interacts with your website by doing visiting your website or by watching a video of your business on Meta or Instagram, and then you use another set of creatives to retarget those people, then this is known as retargeting. And is it necessary to do retargeting if that is being handled by the algorithm itself? Well, that totally depends on what you need to aware your audience about. Now, in this, I will give you an example. Let's suppose you are running a campaign for spinal decompression. It is a specific treatment for back pain, right? So in this scenario, let's assume that you have created a campaign, a video campaign, and people who are seeing this ad know that they are going through back pain. That is when they become problem aware, but they still don't know what spinal decompression is, right? They just saw an ad. Later, you have another ad, right? And that is being run on a specific video who actually being watched by other people, right? In this case, we are educating them who actually viewed our top of funnel ad, right? So this is how you are going to retarget people if you need more control of. And you can actually complete your full funnel through retargeting campaigns, and they are going to work great. Now, in this video, we are also going to cover that what are the mistakes that local businesses and chiropractors make while creating their retargeting campaigns. So we often see that people who are doing retargeting campaigns are just using a single ad copy, single creative, and by doing the same ad copy and same ad, people are going to get bored. However, the meaning of retargeting is very different: to build trust, to educate more, and thus increase your conversions, right? And also to build your authority over these social media platforms. Now, showing the same ad to the people who have actually seen your ad is not going to work, right? Because if they have not given you a conversion, then they definitely want more education. That's why you need to put more effort in creating more ads, right? Second one is no objection based retargeting. Now, the basic purpose of retargeting is to nullify any objections that your audience have. For example, in chiropractic ads, people often question the chiropractor or the treatment, right? So if that is about the chiropractor, you have to answer it, right? So for example, if you are running a back pain treatment ad through spinal decompression, then you need to further clarify that, hey, is it this treatment is FDA cleared, right? This treatment is non-invasive. This treatment can treat back pain in just 2 to 3 weeks, right? So people actually want to know more details um, about the treatment itself, right? And once you start looking at a content hierarchy, then you are definitely going to understand that, hey, for example, if I am a chiropractor and I know my treatment, then I will have a lot of experience in treating back pain. Likewise, I also have a lot of experience handling objections. So you as a local business owner need to think about all those objections that you have faced, and then you have to start creating the content. Once you create that content, then you need to retarget people based on certain actions, right? People who have visited your website, who have watched an initial ad or maybe an awareness ad. So in this way, people are going to know more about your offerings. Weak or no audience segmentation. While doing the audits of different ad accounts, we often see that there is no segmentation in terms of audience, right? And um, they are just relying on a single ad, right? And they don't know what retargeting is or how to strategically retarget people based on their customer journey, right? Uh, that is great if Meta is taking care of everything, but if you want to do retargeting in a very strategic manner, then there is no harm doing it, right? And you never know whether the people who are being retargeting are of greater quality than the people who are coming from the broad audience, right? So simply put it that way, that in Meta, for example, there are different audiences, custom audiences that we need to create. For example, people who have visited a certain page can become our audience. People who have liked a video, likewise, people who have purchased something, or people who have opened the form but did not fill the form. So these sort of activities can create a lot of audiences. Likewise, in Google Ads, you can do pretty much similar things, but you can't get an audience based on likes and shares, right? So you need to segment your audiences before running a retargeting campaign. Otherwise, fragmented audiences will not give you the results that you want, right? No social proofing in retargeting. The basic purpose of retargeting is either to educate or to build a strong trust factor with your audience, right? And we can do this by using testimonial ads. If we are doing a treatment, or we are doing a home services ads, then we need to start creating some transformational stories, before and after images or before and after videos that can actually more trusted with our audience, right? So a single ad at the start of the campaign or start of your advertisement is not going to convert a lot of people. With that being said, you need to create social proofing in order to let people know that, hey, this is a legit business and we actually help people who are in such pain, right? Number fifth is no creative diversification. With Meta's Andromeda update, we need to create diversity in our ads so that the Meta's algorithm can get a micro niche audience which can be exploited in getting us more good results, right? And the basic purpose of creative diversification is that Meta is going to use all of these creatives and then retarget people by itself. But you never know what kind of video and how Meta is going to retarget people. But in order to take more control of your retargeting campaigns, it is always recommended to build a custom retargeting strategy. And with that strategy, you can retarget people that are willing to sit in front of you and buy your treatment. Now, at the last of the video, if you do all of these things correctly, that is, you answer the objections, build trust, reduce uncertainty through your retargeting ads, then you're going to see a better return on investment. If you have any questions, you can comment down on this video. If you need a strategy session for meta advertisement or retargeting campaigns, you can contact us. Everything will be mentioned in the description of the video. Until the next time, bye.